but parenting in a pandemic has created a whole new level of stress, particularly for the millions of moms and dads raising children with special needs. Many parents, like Rob Gorski, have been forced to be full-time caregivers. Rob is a single dad raising 3 sons who all have autism. After nearly 50 days of strict self-quarantine, the stress and anxiety of keeping his family safe is taking its toll. We asked Rob to keep a video diary of his quarantine.
Being an autism parent by itself is exhausting. But when you add on the COVID-19 lockdown, their entire routine and schedules have all been thrown out the window. Their lives are chaos. My oldest is 20, Gavin, and then Elliot is 14, Emmett is 11. All 3 are on the autism spectrum in sort of various different places. My kids need structure, they need routine, they need predictability, they like everything to be the same.
What are you doing, Emmett?
Cracking eggs.
Feeding them is very, very challenging. They all have different needs because something is sensory offensive to them. And so tonight I just ordered pizza. It's not the healthiest thing. I just decided that it was better that they ate something than not eat anything.
When they experience something like this, they are very, very anxious. They are scared. They're worried about their brother. They're afraid that he's going to get sick. Gavin has a lot of health issues. He's immunocompromised, which is the big one that has me stressed out right now.
He receives IVIG twice a week. It gives him sort of an artificial immune system because he doesn't have a functional one of his own.
It's this constant barrage of problems and challenges and obstacles that we have to overcome.
I've been laying here for about 2 hours. I still can't fall asleep. I just want to shut my brain off. I just want to go to sleep.
I feel like I can't get anything wrong, that I have to do everything right in order to ensure that my family stays safe.
This has been among the most challenging times of my life, and I couldn't ask for better kids. They are so much better than me in so many ways. I just want to get through this. I just want to get through this.
Rob joins us in Cyber Hall from his home in Canton, Ohio.
Rob, in your video, you talk about the sleepless nights, 2 a.m. in the morning, everything is rushing through your mind, and now you're having to worry about putting food on the table. Is that a result of where we are now with this pandemic?
Yeah, largely. You know, my oldest is immunocompromised, and so we can't leave the house. So I have to order everything online, which is more challenging in a sense because you can't get necessarily what you want. And my kids are very sensory oriented. And so there's a very sort of limited menu of food items that they will eat. And it's much harder to come by those things under the current circumstances. And kids with sensory issues will just not eat if something is offensive to them sensory wise. I mean, it's beyond picky eating. I mean, they'll go hungry before they will eat something that they don't want to eat.
I know you recently had to make the decision to take Gavin off one of his medications. I can't imagine something like that. How did you get to that point that you had to make that decision?
Gavin is schizophrenic, and he's on a medication called clozapine, and that requires blood work for every refill. And because of his health issues, we didn't feel comfortable taking him anywhere to have lab work done and risk exposure. So we had to kind of wean him, working with his doctor, wean him off. It's been a difficult experience for him because he's been experiencing withdrawal symptoms, and so we have to kind of play with it, but go back on a lower dose and then spread it out farther. But he's a trooper. He doesn't complain about anything, and hopefully we'll get him off in a comfortable way.
He's a trooper because his dad is a trooper. Watching just that little slice of your life, you're doing it all 24/7. You are the caretaker. You are everything.